The first trailer for Scream 7 has dropped. Let's do this.
This is it.
Can't believe we're staying at the Psycho Killer B&B.
Oh, that's so cool. It's a motion detector.
Hello?
Hello, Sydney. Did you miss me? Nice little town you found. You and your pretty daughter. Reminds me of where we grew up.
Well, you sure know a lot about me for another asshole hiding behind a voice changer.
Oh, I'm not hiding, Sydney. Not this time.
Down to the end.
I want to be a fighter, like you. If you hurt her.
I'm not going to hurt her until you're here to see it.
Let's unmask this fucker.
All your friends died for just being near you.
Where is my daughter? Tatum, listen to me. He's trying to find another way in. We're gonna do this together. You're gonna have to shoot him through the wall. Where? To the right of the door. Shoot him now! Do it now! Oh, you got it. He's dead. You need to make sure you shoot him in the head.
I'm gonna burn it all down.
Mother!
This is gonna be fun.
All right. Real quick before I share my thoughts on the trailer, let me know what you thought down below in the comments section. Give me that point of reference, what you're feeling on the Scream franchise in general, and the idea of them continuing by going back to Nev, all of that fun stuff. I want to watch it one more time, and then I'm going to start talking. Well, to state the obvious and really to understate things, this movie has had a less than ideal development process. But through all of that, they got Neve Campbell to return, and they have Kevin Williamson, the creator of the Scream franchise, directing the film, which is a little bit strange because he's most famous as a screenwriter, and he didn't write the movie, but he is directing the film. And so we're kind of going back to the original set of films, continuing Sydney's story. A number of people are returning for the film, but also there's quite a bit of controversy and scandal surrounding the film at the same time. I'm coming to it just evaluating the trailer on the trailer itself, and when I come to a Scream movie, I'm looking for, of course, the slasher fun, the whodunit, but also kind of the meta commentary. What is it saying on the genre itself? And some version of that also, the right balance of comedy in the film. This film, this trailer, entirely leans into the whodunit slasher side to it. Of we're going to tell a very personal story where someone is out to get Sydney specifically, haunt her for her past, make her pay. It's specifically about her daughter. That's what this is about. And it's just a first trailer, but that's all this one really leans into, is giving us that setup. Why we're returning to Sydney, what is the tale that we are telling, and none of the... There's like no meta commentary into it. We're doing Airbnb at the Scream house is like a fun little wink, but that's almost pretty much the only light bit in this, and the only thing close to being meta in here. Otherwise, it just plays fairly straight. So it feels like it has an intensity to it that I appreciate. That the trailer's all about like the danger and the personal stakes. Why is Sydney getting involved once again. What's coming to her, and it's not going to let her go. And she's calling everyone to help her stop this case. I feel like this trailer is probably intentionally, dramatically oversimplifying the plot. That it gives us a very linear narrative of what kind of takes place. We get what is probably the cold open. Killer's coming after Sydney. She gets the people, and they're going to try and fight back. Like, they kind of give us that linear version of it. But there's a whole bunch of cast members that aren't portrayed. We don't see them at all in this trailer. Like, multiple familiar faces, significant names, we don't see in the trailer. And then when we know that we've got returning people and there's nothing in the trailer to indicate what that is, I feel like this is a trailer that's intentionally leaving a lot out, which, generally speaking, I would say is a very good thing. I don't want you to just do a synopsis trailer. But I think you can do it to a point of detriment of if you feel like you're missing too much of what makes a Scream movie a Scream movie. And I fear maybe that's a little bit what's kind of going on here, that it's so linear what you're describing. We're missing any meta commentary. And I have so many questions, like, how do all these other characters and actors fit into this? Other thing you have to talk about in here is that last line of dialogue sounded almost certainly like Stu, but I felt like there was another line of dialogue in the middle of it that also felt like Stu. So what exactly does that mean? How does all of that play in? Very curious about that. So one of the fun things for this particular year with Scream is that my son's gotten old enough that he's watched the Scream movies and he's kind of become obsessed with it. He's going to be ghost-faced for Halloween tomorrow. So this is one I'm getting to enjoy with him. And I imagine it'll very likely be the first Scream movie that he gets to see in the theaters. So there's a lot of fun that kind of comes with that. And even a new movie coming out right after he's gotten into the films is just pretty cool. But I hope it's a good one. I feel like Scream is a horror franchise that has one of the best batting averages, where the worst of the bunch, I'd probably say Scream 3. It's a totally watchable movie. I just think they went in a little bit too wacky of a direction, and the script wasn't quite as strong, but still an entirely watchable movie. And whatever I would have as next to last would be probably very different from what I would put in my last ranking. It's still a solid whodunit slasher. They're all enjoyable enough. So I like, it's a franchise where the bar's pretty high in a lot of regards. And I hope that they're able to kind of tell a story that has all the elements. You can tell it's got the emotion. You can tell it has some heart to it. But is it we're just going through the motions again, but maybe with a little bit more personal stakes? Or does it really still have something to say about the franchise? I'm not sure. And Kevin Williamson's directing it, not writing it. I'm not sure what that means. So I've got all sorts of conflicting feelings about this one. The trailer, I wouldn't in any way say was bad. I just felt like it was missing some of what I want from a Scream movie. First trailer, we're months out, but there was more that I wish it would have given me. One more quick thing before I let you go. If you're a Scream fan, there's a new book out called Your Favorite Scary Movie that's all about the making of the Scream films, the whole franchise, and even talks a little bit about the making of this one as far as they could do so, and interviewed Kevin Williamson about directing the film. Cool thing is the audiobook is read by Roger L. Jackson himself. Screamface reads the book. If you're like me, you like to read with your ears, not your eyes, you can get the audiobook for free for signing up for a free 30-day trial of Audible at audibletrial.com/Sean Chandler. I bought it as soon as it came out. I listened to it immediately. Very insightful. I will be re-listening to it before or while I rewatch the movies leading up to the new release. Highly recommend you check it out. The link for that is down below in the description. Let me know your thoughts on the Scream movies and the franchise down below, and keep talking movies and TV too much. Bye-bye.